donate to the channel, visit https://screenelements.com/salamandermn/tip.
Welcome everybody to Salamander Racing. I am Salamander. Most people just call me Sal. Especially welcome back anybody who was watching the stream earlier this morning. Did a 2-hour endurance race at the Red Bull Ring. It actually went pretty well. I was very happy with how I did there. But now we are going to be doing NRL. So NRL Season 5, we are in Round 2. We are going to be running this DS3 around the Nurburgring GP circuit. It's fun trying to make a slow car fast. This is what we're doing on this one. It's going to be a much quicker race. It's 11 laps here, so we're talking about a half-hour race. The Division B race is running right now. In fact, I believe they are finishing up. Yeah, they're on lap 20 of 23, so they're just about done. Which means we've probably got about 20-30 minutes before my race starts for Division A. A lot of the people in this lobby here are going to be my competitors for this race, so we will see how that goes. I'm going to put in some practice. I put in a little bit of practice here leading up to the race. I needed to take a break after sitting here for 2 hours running the Porsche 911 Group 3 car. But now this is going to be a very different drive, and I've kind of gotten back into the rhythm of this one, but I'm just going to try to continue to sort of get in the groove, get a qualifying pace down, and see what we got going on. So with that said, let's get back out. All right, looks like Cyrus Nicky has done some qualifying practice. They've gotten back down to a 21.5. Unfortunately, with a number of the people I've been practicing with, I do not have like the fastest qualifying pace. So we'll see. I mean, once the race actually starts, sometimes things turn out differently, and I end up doing better in the race than I do in the practice. So, or maybe it's that other people do worse in the race than in practice. So we'll see how that goes. Anxious to see how this ends up. I'm going to do my best, try to get something, at least the top 10. I'd love to be like 8th. I mean, don't get me wrong, I want to win. If I could finish in the top 10 or even in the top 8, I'd be pretty happy. If I finish even better than that, I will be ecstatic. So, it's kind of my goal on this one. A little bit of fuel burn here. The PHG Caper also has like a second on me as far as my fastest lap goes. Although in a practice race with Moose the other day, I did get into the 21s, the 2-minute 21 range. Not real far into it, but I did get into it. So, hoping maybe I can get something going on here. Burn some more fuel. Gotta keep these tires heated up. Not mean to get into fourth gear, I meant to continue to burn fuel. But alright, let's hot lap this thing. Like Division B is on their final lap. But then they're going to do interviews, have a break. We've got some time. Folks up there cool in this lobby. Alright. I guess the next time we get on track, we'll be in the NRL lobby. But, like I said, we may have 10 minutes before we get there. So, we can sit here and chat. Stick 3 ending up. Yeah, in our IRO race earlier, when I ended my stint, we were in P8 out of P14. I basically held my position. When I started my stint, I was in P9, ended up in P8, but that's because somebody ahead of us had disconnected. But unfortunately, our driver for stint 3 disconnected while waiting for me to finish. So the race had already been started, there wasn't a way to get back in, so they've got a formula they use to calculate, and it sounds like we're going to enter into stint 4 about 5 minutes behind the leader. We were 2 minutes 14 seconds behind the leader when I ended, or 2:16 behind the leader when I wrapped up my stint. So 5 minutes back is it's 2 3/4, almost 3 minutes of penalty time for the disconnect. So now, granted, there were people that were a whole lap behind me, so that's about 1.5 minutes, and probably more than that. So it's possible that we may still not quite be in last place, or at least if we are in last place, it won't be by much. In fact, Wicco should be starting his stint any second now. In fact, I'm probably going to check in with him after this. I don't know if I'll do that on stream or not. But let's see, where is the... Oh, okay, never mind. That's the NRL one there. We're going to have to wait until we get the go-ahead to join. Which, again, could be a few minutes, so... Gotta remember to save the replay at the end. At the end of the IRO race, I forgot to save the replay, so... I'll still be making that one into a standalone video, so people don't have to go to the live stream to watch it. I just won't have the picture-in-picture like I normally do for that one. But if I remember to save this replay, then I can put in the picture-in-picture, and if there's anything exciting that happens, I can add replay rewinds and stuff like that. That'll be fun. But we will see. Waiting for our turn. I was really nervous for the race earlier today. This one I'm not quite as nervous about. Like, I don't really have an expectation that I'm going to do well, and I don't have a team that I need to make sure that I'm not letting the team down or anything. So, although it is still NRL, I got a little bit of nerves going on, but we'll see if we can keep that in check for the race here. Again, with this being a much slower car, it is more forgiving. You can lose a lot of pace by driving badly, but like spinning it out, it's a front wheel drive car, so getting it to spin out is going to be like, that's probably not going to happen unless somebody runs into me. So we don't have to worry about that. Penalties aren't a big thing. I have gotten a penalty from time to time, but not like the Red Bull race earlier. Penalties are very much a thing. I made it through in all my practices. I've been picking up penalty, and I had one penalty in that 80 laps at Red Bull, so I was pretty happy. And honestly, the one time I got a penalty was because we had just learned that our driver disconnected, and there was chatter going on in Discord, so a Discord message had popped up, and I made the mistake of looking at it while driving, and I picked up a penalty. So there's your lesson, to not be distracted while driving, even while sim racing, because it ended up causing me a penalty that I didn't need to get. Now, granted, when I finished that race, I think it was, I was in P8, P7 was like 20-some seconds ahead, so there was a big gap, but P9 behind me was, I think, 44 seconds back. So I had a huge cushion between, so losing a second wasn't a big deal in the grand scheme of things, but it's still frustrating. I was really hoping to make it all the way through with no pens. That was going to be an accomplishment on my end. A personal accomplishment. Let's see, where are they at with interviews?
Parquet 713.
Hey, Parquet.
Said. GL Sal.
Thank you. You just got done with your race, didn't you? I kind of had it up in the background, but I didn't notice how it all went. Were you in that one?
Parquet 713.
That was a tough one.
Said.
How'd you finish?
Yes, sir. It was a tough one.
Like an interviewing Bandit. Bandit won, didn't he? Are they doing it in order? Interview the winner, then second place, then third place? So I think it was Bandit, Elias Pangolin, and then Lead Pencil were the top three in Division B.
Parquet 713. Said.
P11.
P11 loudly crying face.
Sorry, man.
T1. Parquet 713.
On
Said.
lap one even.
Lap
Oh, that's always soul crushing. You have a mistake right away, and then you're spending the entire race building it back up.
Parquet 713. Said.
It actually happened
Nah,
to
it's all good.
Wicco.
Still had a blast.
In our stint one for the race earlier, he ran the opening stint, and he got spun out on the very first lap by somebody else and had to claw his way back. Clawed his way all the way back to P9, so it still had a decent position when he handed it off to me. But that was frustrating. The beginning of a 2-hour-long endurance stint, and you get spun out on the first lap by somebody who dive bombed inside of him going into a tight corner. But he stuck with it, bounced back. That was great. I mean, P11, that's not last. Were there 14? Was it 14 drivers? Or was there 12 drivers? I wasn't paying that close of attention.
Parquet 713.
Well, there were 14. Okay.
Yup, sticking with it
So
is key.
P11. Hashtag not
14.
last. Still interviewing Bandit. We wait for them to switch the track over. We are running at Nurburgring. Who's still hanging out in there? Oh, Moose has already joined. Nuke is already joined. Okay, so there's a few people. Wid's already in there. There's a number of people already in there. Not that they can do anything because it's the wrong track. Oh, now they've switched up. Now they're interviewing Plius Pangolin. He was P2. Just waiting for our shot. Still the same people in there. I don't know if I should just join. Not that it's going to do anything. Actually, you know what? While we're waiting for this to wrap up, I'm going to put you on break really quick. I'll be back in just a minute or two.
PHG_squeezy. Talking face.
Alrighty. Hey, Squeezy, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate that. Anybody lurking out there, you can hit that like button. Maybe consider hitting that subscribe button. Right, my game locked up. Okay, there we go. Jeez. Scare me. Don't scare me like that. You know what? I should switch my Discord over to Do Not Disturb. Still on interview number 2. You know, when they ended that practice lobby, I should have just started up my own. And continued to do some practice till they gave us the go-ahead to join. But I'm sure it won't be long now. It's going to finish up the interview with Pelias Pangolin. They'll do the interview with Lead Pencil, and then I believe when they go to break is when McNaughty will... Oh, there we go. He switched it over to Nurb. I'm just going to go ahead and join. Now that we could start practicing. Try to again get into the groove. Success. All right, let me take it off of the NRL broadcast. There we go. Oh, now I finally get to see what Wid's doing as far as times. I have no idea. I've seen what Moose, Cyrus Nicky, Almost Podium, Digital Relay, Thelmora, Caper, Sheldologist. I've seen what they've all been able to do as far as practice times go. Maybe I'll wait and see if other people... Oh, there we go. There are other people doing that. But I will put in some practice. I don't want to be the only one out there. Maybe I wasn't supposed to be on track, but let's do this. Really not sure what Lyric has as far as pace, qualifying pace here. Haven't seen him in practice yet, but knowing Lyric, they are fast. doing? What are you doing? Why are you pinching me off? Driving right down the middle of the road, like keeping me in the inside. What the heck? I know I can do better than that. That was not pretty. Whoa. That just cost me a whole bunch of time. That's weird. I haven't had that happen before. Start that again. With a 21.7. I think the fastest I've done all week is a 21.8.
Jadix, Sugar Shuffles. Said. Strian number
Hey.
2.
Hey RJ,
CL.
thanks for stopping by. Yep, 2 streams today. This one will be a lot shorter.
Jadix, Sugar Shuffles. Said. How ya feeling about this one?
Oh, I don't have super high hopes for this. At the beginning of the week, I was feeling pretty good. Like, I thought I had pace on people, but as I've been in practice lately, I see that there are a lot of people with times way better than mine. So we'll see how the race goes. I can hope people are battling. I mean, there's always that. There's the people at the front, when they battle, you can't run your fastest through these corners. You lose an awful lot of time. So depending on just how much battling is happening up front, maybe I can stay with them and be able to battle with them. Oh, geez, WID with a 20.7. I have been nowhere near that.
Jadix, Sugar Shuffles, said, LOL. Next time just send back to be with us in B.
Yeah, you know, that's the thing, is we had the qualifier at Tokyo, which really played into what I'm good at. But now, the rest of the season is not necessarily what I'm good at. So I'm kind of one of these also ran kind of drivers.
Jadix, Sugar Shuffles, said, yeah, and Shaggy is with us.
Exactly. That's what I'm getting at. Like, Division B is where I actually belong. I mean, I know where my skill level is. That's kind of where it is. Man. Messing that corner up.
Jadix, Sugar Shuffles, said, nah, we can both hang bottom A LOL. We are border guys.
Yeah. Well, that's what we'll be doing.
Jadix, Sugar Shuffles.
That's a big 10.
I don't know if I'd ever get a point in a right now, but can hang in B most combos.
Right.
Just a weird spot.
I mean, we were in Division B last season. I mean, we did well there. I mean, I would rather be in a division where I'm competitive than being in a better division where I seem like a scrub because I cannot keep up with these aliens. I mean, almost everybody in here is an A+ driver. I have never been an A+ driver. There we go, got back into the 22s. Unfortunately, this next lap isn't going to count either, so I might as well reset. Oh, jeez. That's right. Got to take screenshots. Gotta take screenshots. See? I knew I was going to forget. Screenshot. Take screenshot. Oh, get it on my phone. Send it to the Discord. Really glad he sent out the reminder. Just got too much going on in my head. I knew I was going to forget that. Picture number 1. Picture number 2. Discord. NRL. Setup submissions. There we go. All right, got that out of the way. That would have been a disaster.
Stream elements.
Get disqualified because I forget something
Enjoying
dumb.
the stream. Remember to hit that like button.
Actually, no, it looks like a bunch of other drivers in here are also A's. Only the top 6 are A+. Alright, so I lied. Not that DR is really indicative.
Jadix, Sugar Shuffles. Said. Ha.
But Boku is in last place in the standings because he missed the first race, so I just really badly want to get a top 10 so I can get some points. I don't want to go through this season and get no points because I'm always 11th through 14th. I just want to at least get some points. Have at least one halfway decent finish somewhere. Now, watching you guys watching what you guys got on Friday, neither of those races really seemed all that horrific. So I'm hoping our next race is not going to be horrible, or some horrible combo that we all hate. I was kind of surprised that your guys' was fairly tame by NRL standards. But I suspect this next week for us may be the big rain race that we haven't had yet. I need to get a decent, like, qualifier kind of lap in here. Made it through there pretty good. Probably have my head. Better at least. way better. Got the starting soon. There we go, a 22 flat. That's better. If I could do that in qualifying, I'd be happy. If I could do a 22 flat, that would be much better. Let's get this thing started. I mean, it's still 1.3 seconds slower than WID. And I know Cyrus Nicky is really fast. I've seen Cyrus Nicky do a 220 as well. See Moose run consistent 221s. I would imagine Lyric is probably in that same boat. Boku is probably in that same boat. Almost podium in digital relay. Every time I practice with them, they seem to be a little faster, so. I don't know, this is a really tough lobby. I mean, everybody in here is fast. So, I just gotta hope that in race pace, maybe I can get some clean air where I'm not battling with people and the people in front are. Slows them up. Alright, here we go. Gives me a chance to maybe eke out a little bit better position. Back in the qualifying pack here. Save these tires. Let's see, looks like I got WID as the person who's directly ahead of me, so I don't have to worry about catching them. But what I do want to do is burn up as much of this fuel as I can. Only a 10-minute qualifier. There really isn't a chance to do the whole burn off fuel, come in for fresh tires. You just need to kind of send it, other than burning fuel on the outlap.
It's just Carl said. Bro rolled right on over from one league to another, LOL.
You got it. Hey, Carl, thanks for resubbing earlier. I went back and reread the chat. I did not have the chat up during that opening stream because I just needed to concentrate really hard on that one. But I went back and read the whole chat. Thanks for resubbing up. You are always welcome here, by all means.
It's just Carl said. I'm not sure why YouTube and subscribed me. It's just Carl said. Thank you.
Alright, hot lap. We'll get basically 2 hot laps here. And then you might as well change tires, because the third hot lap, the tires are way too dead to get anything really good out of.
It's just Carl said. I'll now that I just get into personality ruds. It's just Carl said. Personality defects.
Well, I consider myself to be a bit antisocial, so we'll probably get along just fine.
It's just Carl
Overdrove that.
said. Working on me through counseling.
That's good. That is always a good thing. Work on yourself. You know, trying to level yourself up. No shame in that at all. Been there. Feels like
It's
a good
just
qualifying
Carl.
lap. We'll see how this ends up.
Alright, I will let you focus, bro.
Thank you. Thanks for stopping in. Really appreciate it. Oh, definitely lost some time there in that slide. But second hot lap actually tends to be the faster one. I don't know if it's that the tires takes 2 laps to get them up to temp. Thank you, bud. Appreciate that. On the head. Be a low 222 as long as I don't mess up the ending here.
Turtle Shell said. Come on, Sal, let's go.
Thanks for stopping in, Turtle Shell. Appreciate it. Oh, big slide in the final corner. Oh, I hope that didn't cost me too much.
Stream Elements said. Thanks for tuning in. Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
we'll send this, I might be able to get one more quali lap. No, you know what? Probably not. I don't think I am. Let me just get out of everybody's way. 222 flat. I'll take that. Has me in P5. Wid up front. Yeah, I was just behind. I was going to cross the line on my outlap like 2-3 seconds after it ends, so it makes no difference.
It's just Carl.
For me to run another one.
Not bad at all.
Hey, 222 flat. That's what I ran in practice there. That's about as good as I'm going to do. So I didn't mess up qualifying. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take one last quick bathroom break before this thing starts, so I'll be right back.
Got this, my friend.
Hey, Titanium, thank you. Right, we're letting these guys finish up qualifying. With a 220.4. Almost a whole second ahead of Moose in second. Oh my. Geez, I beat out almost podium Lyric. I just got Cyrus Nicky ahead of me, which tracks. Cyrus Nicky in the 221s. Second back, Duke 0.2, Cyrus Nicky less than a tenth. Cyrus Nicky's almost a half second up on me though. Almost podium is a tenth behind me. Lyric another tenth and a half. Caper another tenth and a half. Boku another tenth. Digital Relay another tenth and a half. Digital Relay has been really fast. I'm surprised they're way back there. 222.6. Felmora's a whole second back. Yikes. Lewis another 10th behind there. Sheldologist another 10th behind there. Okay. I mean, I got a decent chance at a top 10 here. I think some people might have just had a bad qualifier. I think Boku might be quicker. Lyric and Podium are definitely quicker. Like the top 4 guys I've never done those times. So we'll see. I'm going to start on softs though, since I'm up in 5th. That's right, I turned off the live broadcast. I don't need to be distracted. But hey, starting P5. I just got to keep it together. Don't get into it with people. See what we do on the start. Maybe we can get a jump. Get up a spot, or maybe just get ahead of almost Podium and Lyric by a bit. Maybe they'll fight it out behind me. We shall see. This will be very interesting. This race is going to fly by, though. Only 11 laps. It's going to go by so quick. Need to hit my marks, do my thing. That 222, I might hit 221 on lap 2 here, because there's no out lap. So you just go hard on the first lap, heat up the tires. That second lap, instead of the second lap in qualifying, where your tires are degraded a little bit, the second lap here actually ends up being faster. That's when I did a 221.8 was on the second lap of the practice race. So we'll see if that pans out again. All right, here we go. All right, NRL Season 5, Round 2 at the Nurburgring. This DS3. Oh, it's starting on the outside. Not get the kind of jump I wanted. I'm actually going to be the one to lose a spot here. Lyric and almost Podium. One spot back. As these guys battle it out, Lyric got ahead of Nikki. Better run through there than Nikki. Up back up to P5. Let's see if we can hold this. Oh, big slide. Careful here. it squeezed around lyric somehow. Go for it. E4. Oh, they're just gonna get a run on me here. Better exit, which means that I've got the momentum on this long straight. Oh, big slow through there. Oh, big slide. Crap. Oh, holding him. Oh, he had a pen. Ooh. I don't know where he got a pen at.
It's just Carl said. I am fixing to get hooked at spot in Europe LOLA lobby GT1. It's just Carl said. I hope the rain saves me.
It's just running away with us. Alright, now I can get this corner better. I don't have to leave
It's
the room
just
on the
Carl
inside.
said. Tut.
Nuke and Moose to battle. Barely see Wid up there. Moose is going to have a pen. He went way wide. But he's 2 seconds ahead of me. More laps out of these tires. better run through that, like, S section. Moose didn't get a pen? Jeez. One more lap. Hit at the end of this one. Paper started on mediums. I suppose some of those guys in the back definitely start on mediums. Almost halfway there. That corner. Got that one a lot better. Was able to get on the throttle earlier. Alright. Remember to pit. Guys are staying out. Oh man, are they start on mediums and I'm just keeping up with them because I'm on softs? I hope that's not the case. Alright, good. Lyrics on softs. Okay, so it wasn't like he's gonna blow by me now. Are these guys gonna try to do 6 laps on softs? Boku on mediums, he was 2 spots back. Alright, so we got a bunch of medium runners that'll probably pit on the next lap. And we'll see where we really end up. Paper's on softs. Paper may be running me down hard. Lyric, on the other hand, ended up further back. I wonder if he refueled. He didn't need to. Mid on softs, of course. Duke and Moose both on softs also. They ran at 6th lap. Wow. Anybody else coming in? Big slide. Duke's out, Moose is out. About 3 seconds ahead. They ended up, that did work for them. They got further ahead of me. Paper is catching me. Hoping once his tires wear down that maybe it'll even out. Oh man, I slowed down a lot for that corner. A lot more than I probably needed to. Tell me that's not a pen. That was really close. Nope, got away with it. Oh, Moose got around Nuke. Four seconds, 4 laps. I don't know. These tires are going to have to die off a lot quicker than mine. Tried to get on the gas too early. A little better speed through there. catching me a second a lap. Tires outlast them. Better run out of there. Come on, get turned. Two laps, 1.5 seconds. Looks like Nikki's right with him is the problem. If I lose one, I'll probably lose two. Nikki can harass him, maybe that'll help. Slide. Less momentum. defending his position. Maybe I can hold this. I got a second. I gained some time. Shifted way too early. Why'd I do that? That lunge, shut that door just in time. Shoved me there. I don't know. P5. I mean, I am ecstatic with the P5. Ecstatic with the P5. I'll have to watch the replay on that. If I had still had the nose in there going into the second half. Save the replay. Almost podium in digital relay way back in the 7th and 8th. Boku 9th. No more got Lyric back in 11th. He got wrapped up in some stuff. Oh boy. Oof. Okay, I did way better in that race than I was expecting to. That, I mean, I could have possibly pulled off a P4. The difficulty was us having to hold off two people at the end. I'm gonna have to watch that replay. Let's see how Cyrus Nicky got that overtake done. It was pretty close. It may very well have been legit, but I'm going to look at it. Because that was a pretty aggressive move. Granted, it's the second to last corner, so I get it. But was that corner mine or not? I definitely got bumped. Is it that I got bumped because there was no room, and that's the way it goes? So he is way deep. Okay, he's technically ahead of me there, but that's because he outbraked on the previous corner. Both of us going for the apex. I don't know. I mean, on one hand, he has to make that corner, and we were side by side, so I probably needed to give him more room. That was probably just a racing incident, the fact that he outbroke on the previous one, but at the same time, if I wasn't there to knock him in, I don't know. It would probably be a racing incident. I could have given him more room. We were both going for the apex and we were side by side. So I guess it's probably fair that he had to hold it. The only thing was he was turned. Yeah, not going to dwell on it. It was a good race, and they ran me down, so fair play to them. Whew, that was intense. So that was an intense race. That was a lot more intense than my race earlier. My earlier race was 2 hours, but it was not that intense. So anyway, I'm gonna call it. There's no need to keep going on. So I got stuff to do today, and I've just done a whole bunch of racing. So thank you everybody for stopping by. For anybody who's still lurking out there, please remember to hit that like button. Please remember to hit that subscribe button, and come on back for more. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Peace out. Bye-bye.